topic of my presentation is crazy enough because everyone is saying Bitcoin mining is ruining the planet, is burning energy, it's going to crush our planet, our home. Let's see how we can handle this. But on the beginning, I would like to say that today, as a CEO of the Pracownia Nowych Technologii, in short PNT, we do a lot of blockchain projects. We are mostly known for mining, but we are also doing project on blockchain. One of the projects that I'm most fascinated in is personal tokens, which is a platform built for people who would like to have a private token. It's very easy to generate a token today, right? So we believe that there's a new economy emerging based on the private money. So we are trying to build infrastructure and tools for people who would like to generate a value based on their personal token. But today we would like to speak about mining. Currently, we are operating a mining facility worth more than $3.5 million, and we are mining Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dash. We are basing our whole facility operation on the ASIC miners. We believe that GPU mining is not suitable for industrial mining, and we believe that GPUs are for gaming, not for mining, and that's why we are buying the best possible equipment today. And this is a weird market. Mining is a weird business. And can mining really save the world? I know this title seems bogus. This title seems crazy because the consumption of the energy of Bitcoin mining is going horizontally, right? It's going to always grow. The power consumption will always grow. We'll see, right? But today, Bitcoin mining consumes more energy than whole Morocco. One transaction costs 271 kilowatt hours. This is one transaction. This is the least energy efficient transaction network ever existed, right? You can say that. And annually, energy consumption is more than 30 terawatt hours. In my calculation, this is more like a 10, but this is according to the Bitcoin Energy Consumption Index from the internet. But we'll see. You cannot exactly say how much it is, but you can only calculate. But the energy consumption will only grow. So if we agree on this statement that the power consumption will only grow, we should decide to not treating mining as a business, but more as a tool. We should treat mining as a tool, as a gift from Satoshi to build a renewable energy sources for the world. Let's see how we could go around it. Let's speak about facts. So, March this year, we started a proof of concept in a wind turbine. Inside the wind turbine, we installed a mining operation, which is it was 20 Antminers S9s, about 30 kilowatt hours power. Inside the wind turbine, power 0.85 megawatts, and it increased the it increased earnings 100%. And if you are from Poland, you know that Polish renewable energy market whole industry is on their knees because of the great changes in our government, in our law, and the whole market struggles to pay the rent, basically, struggles to pay the credit. And we came up with this idea, this crazy idea. Today you can say like, yeah, it's great, right? Every energy producer should mine. But we started it in March this year, and it was called crazy. But it turned out it's a great idea. So how much energy from the wind turbine we can use? This is the tricky question, because you can say like, oh, the wind is not there always, right? So how much energy can you use to mine with a profit? So we calculated that if efficiency of the wind turbine is around 30%, you can use 30% of the power from the efficiency. So if there is a turbine with the nominal power 2 megawatts, you can install a mining operation around 200 megawatts, and you can mine with a profit. And this is not the most interesting part. Let's go next. So this September we launched our first mining container, which we call container. And the container fits around 164 Antminers, and 4 Antminers S9s. Its power, it's 220 kilowatts, and terahash is 2,400 terahashes, and the mining reward is around 12.4 bitcoins per month, which is around, how much is Bitcoin right now? It's around $125,000 per month. So this is the first step. This is the first step of putting mining into new area, into basically building renewable energy sources. We believe that you can build a world based on the renewable energy without subsidiaries, without grants, and without the help from the government. You can use a free market solution to really incentivize the market to build renewable energy, because it's a great business, because it generates profit. This December, we're gonna have 4 containers filled with miners, and they're gonna be shipped to the windmills, wind turbines of our own. And first Q next year, we're gonna have first immersive cooled container filled with Antminers, and you can find a proof of concept on our booth with 1 Antminer immersed in a liquid, and it's cooled with the liquid. And what's interesting, it's overclocked an Antminer from 13.5 terahash per second to 18 terahashes per second. So it's increased, it's overclocked 30%, and it's cooled, and it's not, it's not loud, it's quiet, and it's safe. So you can find a proof of concept on our booth. So what's the profit? What's the benefit? So we got plenty of them, right? Immersive cooling solves all the problem the miners have. The noise, the heat. Oh my God, the heat. If you have anything, you know that heat is the worst in mining. Like, this is the biggest problem probably to solve with mining. If you use cooling, immersive cooling, you don't have this problem, but you can easily distribute the temperature outside. We are remote with using containers. We are remote, so we can find the best suitable place with the cheapest energy. And even if something goes wrong, right? We live in Poland, and this current situation in Poland is very intriguing. So one day, I don't know, we might have to move with our operation. Who knows? So this solution is perfect for this, right? And silent. So even, could you imagine the container filled with Antminers would generate hell of a profit, next to the wind turbine, next to the school which is heated by the container. This is possible future, right? We will see if next year we're gonna do this. So, the third quarter next year, we want to build first ever mining operation which build 3 wind turbines for mining, not for selling energy. We will build whole power plant, renewable power plant, just for mining. We're gonna sell some overproduction to the network, right? But it's mainly for mining. So we're gonna install the 1 megawatt container filled with Antminers next year, build 3 wind turbines, and we will pay it with cash, not with the bank credit. And this is a wet dream of the miner. What's the wet dream of the miner? Do you know? Free energy, right? This is the wet dream of the miner. So, how much can this installation earn? How much it cost first? So to build 3 wind turbines with cash, you have to pay $10 million. And with $10 million, you can build also a container, a mining facility in a container. So for $10 million with cash, with no bank credit, we can build 3 power plants. And what is the return? After 2 years of mining, with no electricity cost, because we are the owner of the plant, we don't pay for electricity. So after 2 years of mining, the reward will probably be worth if we say that price of Bitcoin gonna increase 5% and the difficulty is gonna increase 5% monthly. I know it seems bogus to say that. I said that January this year and the price of Bitcoin went 1,000%, right? Not 5% a month, it was more than 10% a month. But if it only goes 5% a month, the mining reward is gonna be worth 20 millions. So in 2 years, not even we paid for the plants, we paid for the wind turbines, we earned 200% return. So this is, I'm trying to tell you that this is a tool, this is a gift from Satoshi, so we could have a sustainable, renewable energy for the world. Stop saying that Bitcoin mining is gonna crush the planet. It can save the planet. If you are interested in more information, you can stop by in to our booth and chat with me. So we got a few minutes to questions. Do you got something? We got on the microphone for questions.
Any questions for Szczepan at this stage? Yeah, the very top. I guess I'll be the one to climb. Hopefully it's as ambitious a question as the height you're asking it from.
Yeah, the question is, you saying that it's free to have the container. Well, you have to sell the energy to the government in Poland, then they tax it and then they sell it back to you. Isn't it that truth?
Yes, so the regulation around energy producing in Poland is like mafia, right? This is, you have to do this, you have to do this. But this calculation is based on the model that we are totally sovereign and we sell the overproduction. If you do the model according to the Polish law, so you gotta sell everything and buy back energy, you are still profitable and you get still return on all your investment in 2 years. So it might not be 200%, but it's it's a return either way.
Thanks a lot. One more question, perhaps. We still have time, the other side of the room. Now, how do I do that? Can I try this way? A bit closer. It's one of those cinemas where actually you get some space between rows.
Thank you. Great presentation.
Thank you.
You mentioned you might have to move, and I'm interested in maybe you could elaborate a little bit on that. I'm from the Netherlands, so I don't really know the conditions in Poland. But
yeah, so, but everyone who's in this business for longer than a month need to ask themselves a question, right? So if this new system, new transactional system is free, open, borderless, global, open for innovation, and no central control, and all the things we love in Bitcoin and blockchains, right? You gotta ask yourself a question. Is there gonna be a conflict? Is there gonna be a real battle between the systems? And we are not seeing it right now that Bitcoin is banned here and there, right? It's banned in a few places in the world, right? But those places, we are not trying to join those places because this is not the place to innovate, right? Like Venezuela and Bolivia and stuff like this, and Bangladesh. But if someday, I don't know, there's always someone in the government who would like to ban Bitcoin and blockchain or crypto. They love blockchain, right? They hate crypto. So there might be some day in the future that it's banned. I hope, my hope is that they're gonna realize that those biggest people, those richest people who rule the energy market, I believe that next to bankers, the energy market rules the world. I think that you might risk this statement. So if they realize that mining Bitcoin is so freaking profitable, so one day I hope that they're gonna come to me and say, how much you would like to sell your mining operation to us, So I will say like, this is the product, this is container, you can buy 100 of them. So this is the plan. I hope that they're gonna think reasonably and they're gonna be a businessman, not a usurpator or any kind of, yeah.
Szczepan, thank you very much. We've used
Thank
up
you.
those.